up, guys? It's your boy Barca Boy 103. Today we're gonna be doing the match preview for Barcelona versus Napoli in the Europa League. My God, I cannot believe we are here. Of course, no Champions League. I would have done the preview a few days ago, but we're here on Wednesday morning with a match preview for Europa League against Napoli. It is Barcelona's last opportunity to win a trophy this season. Of course, La Liga is pretty much impossible. If we don't want to go trophyless, we have to win this trophy. And of course, it's another route to the Champions League if we don't get top 4 in La Liga. So here we go, round of 32. It's basically like a playoff round, not even the round 16. We face Napoli, and it's going to be a very difficult tie. Of course, Napoli were the toughest opponent we could have drawn. We've got them, and now we have to focus, go out and beat them, and progress and try to win a trophy this season. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 6:45 p.m. local time. What the hell kind of kickoff is that for a Europa League game? But we are playing mid-afternoon / mid-evening time local time, and of course this match will be taking place at the Camp Nou, and with it being during the midday, the attendance won't be that great, but let's hope that the culés will come out and support the team. And the referee for this match has also been confirmed as well, and it will be the Romanian referee Stan Kovac. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Napoli. Now, of course, the last time we faced them in all competition was in the Champions League during the pandemic. It was a 1-1 draw. Griezmann scored away, and then we came back at home during the pandemic and we beat them. It was a tough match, of course, in the Champions League as well. We haven't played them since, and so far this season, they are doing pretty well. Firstly, in the Europa League, they actually came second in their group, but they lost to Spartak Moscow. They beat Leicester though, so it was a difficult group. They got, they advanced on 2 points. They didn't end up going down to the Conference League. They moved on and got a playoff spot. So of course, when you finish first in the Europa League group, you automatically qualify for the round 16. Second place, you face either a Champions League club or another club in like a playoff thing. It's really weird, but anyways, they finished with 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. But if you look at their league table position, they are currently sat in 3rd place in Serie A on 53 points, 2 points off the first place. But of course, they have played 1 more game. They have 16 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses. If you look at their last 5 games in the league, they have 1 draw and 4 wins. They're coming to this match on good form. You look at the last 5 games in all competition. In the last match, they drew 1-1 with Inter Milan. They beat Venezia 2-0. They beat Salentina 4-1. They beat Bologna 2-0. But they did lose 5-2 to Fiorentina in the Coppa Italia round of 16. So pretty much, they're in the same situation as Barcelona. They're knocked out of everything. All they have left now is the league and the Europa League as well. Now let's take a look at their last match against Inter Milan, who of course one of the best teams in the world. They're in of course the Champions League. It was a 1-1 draw. They played the 4-2-3-1 in this match. Napoli were at home, of course, and they were the dominant team. I did watch this match. First half, Napoli killed them. They had so many chances. Second half, they were still the better team, but didn't have that many chances. And Inter Milan got a very lucky goal with Edin Dzeko. The ball was bouncing in the box. He headed down and bounced back to him, and he scored in the open net. Napoli had a lot of chances in this match, but in the end, they couldn't finish. Now, on the screen right now is the line that I believe that Napoli will select for this match. Firstly, in goal, I think he'll go with Merit. Of course, David Ospina is the Serie A goalkeeper. Merit is the cup goalkeeper. Right back, Di Lorenzo. Left back, Mario Rui. 2 center backs being Rahmani and Koulibaly. Very strong center back pairing. Double pivot of Fabian Ruiz and Anguissa. Very strong as well. Right wing, I think I'll go with Dries Mertens. Of course, Politano is injured for this match. Mertens doesn't really play on the right wing, but he wants to go with the big name players in this match. Center forward or cam will be Zielinski. On the left will be Insigne. And up front will be Osimhen. Very strong lineup. It is beatable at the Camp Nou, but it's very strong and very compact. So overall, final thoughts on Napoli. Of course, they're very well managed by their manager Spalletti. Very experienced. They're doing very well this season. They had some unlucky moments being knocked out the Coppa Italia, all that sort of stuff. But overall, they've been one of the best teams in Italy. And players to look out for is the whole team, like I just mentioned in the lineup. You have Fabian Ruiz, very strong. Koulibaly, one of the best center backs in the world. Insigne, one of the best wingers in the world. Very clinical front line. Mertens, Osimhen. The problem is if you give them, chances in front of goals, they will finish them. Of course, this weekend against Inter Milan, they weren't that great, but away from home, they tend to score their chances a lot. And also, they want to win that midfield battle as well. They want to have that pressure, that intensity, and that physicality in the midfield. So Barcelona have to be very, very strong with their passing in this match. If you keep losing balls in the midfield, they will hurt you Napoli on the counterattack. Now, with this match being a two-legged affair, you have to watch out for yellow card accumulation suspensions. And right now, 4 players from both teams are 1 yellow card away from suspension. Those players are Gerard Pique, Pablo Gavi, Koulibaly, and Lorenzo. If they get a yellow card in this match, they will be suspended for the next match. And to be honest, Barcelona should be targeting Koulibaly, get him on a yellow card so he can be suspended for the next match. Their backup center backs Napoli are not that great, so for me, for sure, I'd be focusing on getting Koulibaly a yellow card. And for us, of course, Gavi would be a big miss. We have some good replacements. Same with Pique, if of course Araujo is fit. But again, these are the 4 players who are 1 yellow card away from suspension. Let's now get into Pedri's press conference reaction. Of course, in European competition, a player always accompanies the manager, and today Pedri was chosen. So let's get in and see what he had to say. He has some interesting points to make about Barcelona being in the Europa League. Starts off by saying that we give a lot of value to the game against Napoli. We are not in the Champions League, which is where we want to be, but there's a lot of value. We want to compete and we want to win this competition. Then asked about Ronald Koeman. I think Koeman contributed a lot to me, especially because he bet on me as soon as I arrived. Xavi, he played in my position and sees football like I do. I think he's helping a lot of young players like me, Nico, a lot as well. I have a lot left to learn from the veterans like Busquets to reach the limit that I can reach. I don't like to set limits. I want to keep learning and enjoying my football. I have a very good relationship with Ferran Torres. We get along very well on and off the pitch. I see him well. He brings us goals, and I'm sure he has many more that will come soon. We get along very well. He was then asked about whether he prefers Erling Haaland or Kylian Mbappe. He said, I'm focused on the game tomorrow. They are 2 very good players. Messi, it's true that Leo contributed a lot, and I really enjoyed playing with him. But the reality is that he's not here anymore, and we have a very good squad, but of course we missed him. He's the best player in the world. It's not our burden to be the favorites in this competition. When you play in the Champions League, we were also the favorites because we are Barcelona. Scoring more goals since the end of last season, I have always thought that I should be involved more in this. All the coaches have told me this, including Xavi. They have a good midfield and they know what they're doing. I know Fabian from the national team. They play very well in the midfield, and we have to try and control that so we can win the game. And finally, he was asked actually about Fabian Ruiz, of course, Spanish midfielder from the other team. He said, I haven't talked to him quite yet. I'll talk to him tomorrow on the pitch. He's a very good player and he brings a lot, but I hope he won't shine tomorrow because I want to win. And that concluded Pedri's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Napoli tomorrow. Time now to get into Xavi Hernandez's press conference reaction. He also did his press conference this morning, asked a lot of questions by the media. This press conference is like 40 minutes long, but I'm going to sum it up in a few minutes for you. So let's get in and see what he had to say. So by saying it's an opportunity for us to test ourselves and to continue to develop. Of course, it's not the Champions League. We are in the Europa League, but Napoli is a Champions League level team. We need the fans tomorrow and their support. We don't have any luck in the draw because Napoli is a great team, but we have to fight for this Europa League. We would like to be in the Champions League. Now you watch the games and it makes you angry. Yes, of course, but we are in the Europa League and I see it as an opportunity. Eric Garcia is a center back and he's a very good level. He knows he made a mistake on the weekend against Espanyol. It is clear about that. The pity is that he just came back from injury when he was at his peak, but now he has to regain confidence because he's very important for me and for the center backs in the team as well. 100 days as a Barcelona manager. Of course, these 100 days we have improved a lot. We are competing as we show in La Liga. Things have been improved upon, but La Liga is a competition that tells you that you're on the right track, and I think we're growing well. And also, it seems like 100 years has passed, not 100 days, between injuries, COVID, the transfer market. I'm a very big Barcelona fan, and I want to return Barcelona where they deserve to be. He was then also asked about Kylian Mbappe. He said that Mbappe, I don't have to talk about him. I prefer to talk about my players. Mbappe's a great player, like Messi, like Neymar, like PSG. It makes me angry not to be in his competition, but I don't want to talk about Mbappe anymore. I don't have a Gala XI because we need them and they are showing it. They will all have opportunities tomorrow and Sunday. Now that's a bit weird there from Xavi, saying that I don't have, a starting lineup, but he plays the same players every single week. So we'll see on that. Adama gives us a lot. He has played 2 games and it's not that much so far. He's a player who can break the deadlock and is capable of making the difference. And also Luke de Jong could surprise us by what he has given to us. But watching him train, his involvement, his dedication no longer surprises us. His trainings are brutal and he's always there for us. We need him to always be ready. criticism on Busquets and Garcia. Criticism must be accepted and it helps you to be better. It helped me during my time as a player as well. Dembele will be an important player for us until the end of the season. His participation does not depend on playing home or away. Now, that's a big shock for me. If he plays tomorrow, the Camp Nou will kill him. I see Ferran Torres very well. His intensity without the ball is extraordinary. Regardless of whether or not he scores or not, he was a great signing for Barcelona. Against Espanyol, we lost 2 points because we were better than our rival during the match. We are worried, but I understand that Napoli will always be worried about playing against us as well. We do have a tight schedule. We're going to rotate, but we will play with the best XI possible to compete in both competitions in La Liga and the Europa League. And lastly, he was asked about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and if he could start this game. He said that Aubameyang, he's a great footballer and he's helped us a lot. Little by little, he'll get more playing time. He's a great professional. He has a great behavior and a very good attitude, and his mood is also very good in the squad, but also he needs to train a bit harder to break into the starting lineup of the team. And that concluded Xavi's press comments reaction and the match against Napoli tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We're going to start with the manager, of course, Xavi. I'm going to try my best to predict this lineup. I think we all know pretty much what he's going to pick, and I'm kind of worried about saying this. I think I'll go with this lineup on the screen right now. I think I'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Des, Garcia, Pique, Jordi Alba, midfield 3 of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and a front 3 of Adama Traore, Ferran Torres, and Pablo Gavi. I think he will, of course, pick the exact same lineup against Espanyol, and of course, the injured Araujo comes out, and in comes in Garcia. I would be shocked if Xavi picks anything else. For me, the only big question mark is, does he bring Aubameyang in, or maybe Luke De Jong or Berthe in the attacking lineup, and then drop Gavi into the midfield, and then drop one of Busquets, De Jong, or Pedri. That's the only thing. I think the back 5 set in stone 100%, and the big question is, will he actually start a striker in this match? But I don't think he will. I think we'll go the exact same lineup against Espanyol, and that's the lineup I think that Xavi Hernandez will select for this match. But of course, let me know down in the comments below what you think Xavi will go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was a Barcelona coach, and that lineup's on the screen right now. I would go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back 4 of Des, Garcia, Pique, and Jordi Alba, a midfield 3 of Frankie De Jong, Pedri, and Gavi, and a front 3 of Adama Traore, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. So a few changes from Xavi's lineup. Firstly, the back 5 for me stays the exact same. I was thinking about dropping Garcia, but you know what? He's been very solid this season. He made one mistake against Espanyol. I'll give him a chance. Just came back from injury, and of course, I don't really want to trust Mingueza for this match. And of course, the fullbacks stay the exact same. Midfield and the attack is where I made the change. Of course, 100% I'd go with the striker in this match. And to be honest, I don't really care whether it's Braithwaite, Luke De Jong, or Aubameyang. I would go for Aubameyang for the pace for the long balls over the top. Of course, Koulibaly is a very, very fast center back. Adama on the right, Ferran Torres on the left, of course. Now with Gavi dropping back from left wing, I want to have him and Pedri in the midfield. The question is, who do I drop? Frankie De Jong or Busquets? I've gone with Busquets, of course. I think Busquets, he's going to be slow for this match. Of course, it being at the Camp Nou, it will be, based on our game, our tempo. So you could play Busquets, but I want that energy. I want that fast intensity in the midfield. So I would go with Frankie as that pivot. But of course, he did play very well in the right-hand side, box-to-box against Espanyol. So either way, how you see it, I wouldn't mind any midfield combination, but I would go with De Jong, Pedri, and Gavi. And that's my line that I would select for this match. But of course, let me know down in the comments below. Would you rather pick my lineup or Xavi's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? I've gone Barcelona winning this match by 2-1. I think we're pretty much set in stone to concede a goal in this match. The question is, how many goals can we score? With this being 2 legs, you don't want to really concede a goal, especially at home. You want to go into the second leg with a clean sheet. But our problems with the second legs away from home over the past few years. I wanted to mention it, but for me, it's not about let's win 5-0, 4-0, then go there and park the bus. That's not going to work for Barcelona. Again, over the past few years, it's not going to work. For me, the goal is just to win this match. Then go to Napoli, go to Diego Maradona Stadium, and go and try to win that match as well. So for me in this match, I think Barcelona will go on and win this match by 2-1 very, very narrowly. But of course, let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Barcelona versus Napoli in the Europa League. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your score prediction. And secondly, for the lineups. Firstly, would you rather pick my lineup or Xavi's lineup? What do you think Xavi will go with? What would you go with if you disagree with both? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me and watch the game with me. Follow straight after the match by match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's hope we can go out there and put a performance in. Take care and Forza Barca.